There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
A good sleep does wonder.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Sir Lamond seems unlikely to speak with us unless we present him with some sort of gift. Mute liquor appears to be his poison of choice. I've heard it can be found in Batal. Shall we acquire some? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that wind go to waste.
You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
I seem to recall leaving just such an item in storage.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten ripstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
I have a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment.
Adventuring is toilsome as 'tis, and yet you do it with a laden pack. I cannot but admire your strength.
I? Beg pardon, sir, but I'm not accustomed to inviting strangers into my home. Pray be on your way.
It's not worth writing home about.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
This isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp. Unless I'm very much mistaken, we've got just what we need tucked away in store.
What do you want? I'm in no mood to have my ear talked off, thank you. My back's afire. I can scarce talk for the pain. Leave an old man be. Mind, I wouldn't say no to some wildflowers, if you happen to have any with you. A handful of those, and I could prepare a poultice that'd help me make it home. What is it now? Unless you brought me some wildflowers, I'd prefer to be left alone. Well, that was most kind of you. My thanks for the trouble. Right, here goes naught. A relief at last. I was beginning to fear that I'd be stuck here for the rest of my days. I've a mind to thank you, sir. Would you look in on me at my home? I live nearby. There aren't too many houses out here, so you'll find it soon enough, I expect.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Off we go then.
Ready to forge on?
men of his time tend to prove more amenable when presented with a gift to their liking.
Mute liquor appears to be his poison of choice. I've heard it can be found in Batal. Shall we acquire some? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
I beg pardon, sir, but
Forgive me, dear. I forgot to tell you. I asked this good sir to look in on me.
Oh, not this again. How many times have I begged you not to bring strangers into our home?
I know, dear, but this one's a kindly sort. Brought me the wildflowers I needed to make it home when I threw out my back.
'Tis always one reason or another, isn't it? And has it e'er ended well for us? Not once. Mark my words, no one wanders this far out unless they are running from something.
This one's different, I promise you. You've heard tell of the Arisen, have you not? The hero who travels far and wide to track and fell the dragon.
Oh? So this stranger claims to be the Arisen? Believe what you will, but expect no hospitality from me. You may tend to our guest yourself.
You will have to forgive my wife. She has her reasons for being mistrusting, but you deserved a warmer welcome than that. Now let me fetch your reward. Wait here a moment.
I seem to recall leaving just such an item in storage.
Oh! Fie! My back! I've done it in again.
Gout stuffer, when will you learn to be more gentle with yourself?
Oh, hold your tongue. All the gentleness in the world won't stop the hurt from coming on when 'twill. It's only gotten worse of late. There's naught for it but to make for the curative spring.
In your state, you'll ne'er reach it. And that's to say nothing of the monsters that haunt the roads out there. They'll be on you in a moment if they see you limping along on your own. Oh, would that I could take you to the spring myself, but alas,
Don't even think on it, my dear. I'd not ask that of you, knowing how crowded places of that ilk make you feel.
But what are we to do? I fear for you, my love.
Here, if you please.
Fear not. You'll have your reward. I just need to sit still a moment. You'd be willing to accompany me all that way? You see, my dear, what did I tell you? The Arisen's a goodly sort. I've an eye for people.
Oh, don't be a fool, Gaustuffer. You have barely spoken to this person. What if you were being deceived? Did you think of that?
Come. Surely there are far more clever lies to tell if one's intent is to swindle. I'm not sure I can afford to refuse aid so freely given, my dear.
So be it then. 'Tis plain your mind's made up.
We'd best be along. My back isn't like to fix itself.
Pray see my husband safely to the encampment. I shall await your return.
Right, just follow me.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Could you come over here? Come to think of it, we've already found what's needed here. It should be in one of our packs.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Here, if you please.
Sir Lamond seems unlikely to speak with us unless we present him with some sort of gift. New liquor appears to be his poison of choice. I've heard it can be found in Batal. Shall we acquire some? Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Oh, few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Follow me. We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Could you come over here?
A ballista is a ranged weapon.
Ha ha! I can think of all manner of uses for a contraption such as this. Might we not lay a trap for our enemies? Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray. Here, if you please. We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
At last! I've ne'er seen a more welcome sight. The spring here has been visited since times of eld for its curative properties. I only hope 'twill be able to ease the ache in my back. I'll go have my soak now, if 'tis all the same to you. Can't have Cleona fretting over how long I've been gone. Ooh! It twinges a bit.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of gratitude and an apology. True to your word, you have seen my husband safely to the spring. I was so afeard for his well-being, I couldn't bring myself to sit at home, waiting, wondering. So I followed you at a distance, though now I see I needn't have. My husband and I are met with persecution everywhere we turn, you see. More than one village we thought to call home has driven us away. That is why we live in so far-flung a place. Gaustaffer can bear the judgment well enough, but I cannot. You, at least, have proven deserving of our trust. My husband was right about you. You are a kind soul, indeed. I shall not soon forget this good turn you've done, my husband and I. You are welcome to visit us again, if your travels should happen to take you as far as our abode. I would fain lend you my skills as magic archer maester. And I'm certain my husband would be only too glad to take up his blacksmith's hammer for your sake.
You earned a favour from the magic archer maester without even meaning to. I suppose 'tis all in a day's work for you.
I won't claim to be well informed about the situation there, but I dare say 'tis not without its troubles. Busy as always, I see.
Short though our acquaintance may be, your kindness and sincerity have earned my respect. And so, to aid you in your duty, I would grant you this technique, my most guarded secret as maester of my art.
Puh! That's like to make me sick, it is. Still, there's naught to spoil there. Come to find. Care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. Bought me some newt liquor, have ye? Many thanks, Cos. Don't mind if I do. Aye, that's the stuff. There's naught finer than a gulp of newt liquor. After a hot bath, 'tis bliss, pure and simple. But I'll need me a nibble to go with my glug. Down the hatch. Aye, this is a dream come true, 'tis. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Here you are, cuz. A soft-boiled egg, specially prepared right here in the hot spring.
Mayhap if we bring Sir Lamond more new liquor, he will tell us all else of worth.
If you're sure.
Some of us get complacent. Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged. You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give... you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
Well, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Aye. That's the stuff. Thanks for this, cuz. Yeah, too kind. Ah, warms you right up, it does. You're welcome to bring me more of this whenever ye like. Suppose you deserve aught for your trouble. Here you are, cuz. A soft-boiled egg, specially prepared right here in the hot spring.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Time for a few sips. Well now, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Is that right? Suppose I can indulge you a moment, so long as I've a drink in hand. Consarn it. This bottle's empty. Apologies, cuz. But I can't...
I drew the short straw. Living's hard, but dreams are free. Well met.
I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up. And leave. What with the volcano growing more active of late as well. Much obliged.
Quite the sum of gold we just spent. 'Tis clear the Arisen is no miser.
We've a journey to prepare for after all.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
Well chosen, Arisen. I'm certain you'll master that vocation as no other could.
We shall meet our foes with renewed vigor.
I've weapon. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and leave. What with the vault, always a pleasure.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny, they have their uses.
There, Master! Knackers!
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Huzzah!
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
You seem to have been tricked. You're right. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. Yeah, I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true.
Now there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Truly?
You'll not live to regret this!
makes a strange ilk to a leg? To dwell in such hinterlands as these.
'Tis a lonely place, to be sure. This seems a decent spot for a campsite. Yeah, well, mate, look out! Knackers!
A good sleep does wonders.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
A lightened pack does wonders, doesn't it? Not realised I was carrying so much.